please have a little water on hand. If you've got dumbbells or kettlebells, that's great. If you don't, body weight will do just great, but make sure you've got a sturdy armless chair and a little cushion on it might be good. But the chair should be on a sticky mat or a low pile carpet where it won't scooch. Now let's get started. We'll warm up with some limbering, and then we'll do 4 rounds of 7 exercises. The first round and any ensuing rounds that you want after that could be body weight. These exercises may be hard, and a standard chair is 17, 18 inches. So one of the exercises is a step up. And if it's too high or it hurts your knees at all to step up to the chair, you could use a little footstool. Just make sure it's sturdy. So here's one of these folding footstools. This is more like 8 inches, which is the standard step rise. I'm going to take my music and stuff over here. So again, this is an option for our step ups. I'm going to just tuck it under. Make sure you got a good clear space to work out in. I'm Lynn Hardman, and this is Power Lunch Chair number 4. There are currently 10 Power Lunch segments, each 45 minutes. And there's 4 that utilize the chair. Well, this would be the 4th. And you can use them anytime you like. You could even just do the warm-up for a quickie total body workout with the 7 exercises, which will reverse after we limber up. So if you've only got 15 minutes, move your body. If you've only got 10 minutes, move your body. Hinge into your hips. Pull your navel in. Reach those hands forward. Reach your toes back. We always start with just a little bit of limbering, low impact. Unless you like to jump and you've got a great surface for shock absorption under you. And good shoes. Excellent. Let's see. We're going to use our chair or our lower step stool for our first exercises. So, don't quite know how to get set up here. Be careful. I'm going to move my pad because I don't want it to scooch. I'm going to keep my right foot on the chair. We're rehearsing these exercises before we do them with weight, if we choose to add weight. By just leaving your right foot on the chair, you're ensuring more stability. And you can keep one hand on the chair back and just step up and step down. Careful when you step down not to plop. And this is a lot. It's coming from the glutes as you push with your whole right foot up on the chair. You want to come down with control. I barely got enough headroom there. And you can do the same with the other foot. And again, if this gives you pain, try the lower step. So we're keeping that left foot on the chair to ensure better placement, better balance, better safety. And again, come down with control. Push up through the heel and squeeze your buttocks. Okay, so those are our step ups. We try to relieve the legs. In between our step ups, we're going to do a incline plank. We did this last week, but we did it at the end. It starts with an incline plank, and then we add our renegade row. So set yourself up with your shoulders over your wrists. And planking is an excellent exercise in and of itself. We'll have our weight there, which we can put down on the ground. If our limb lengths and strength permit. Otherwise, we're going to plank and breathe. So that'll be in between our step up, right leg, left leg. And then we're going to use the chair for a modified Romanian deadlift. This will make it a little less balanced forward, but you can add weight more readily. So I'm going to place my right foot on the ground. Actually, this is my left foot. And take a half kneeling on the chair. We're going to put all of our weight into that standing leg. Hold the navel in, hinge at the hips, and then come up. A Romanian deadlift. If you wanted to, you could add a clean and press with the same side arm as the leg. Excellent. And we will do the other leg as well. Sorry for, but maybe instructive to look at it from the back. So setting up, put most of your weight into that down long leg. Pull up through your spine and brace. Hinging at the hips, standing tall. If you want, you can add that clean and press. As we go down with this modified RDL, push your tailbone back. As you come up, you shove it forward. And again, you don't have to use the weight. You could simply just hold on to it. You don't have to press it overhead. In those RDLs, we will do another set of abdominal exercises, our chair bicycles. And they're going to be a lot harder than they look if you put into it this posterior pelvic tilt and brace. Lean back till your shoulder blades nearly tap the chair. And then we're going to add light touch to each ear with our fingertips and stretch out. Stretching that leg out, pulling the navel in, rotating the ribs. You don't have to touch elbow to knee. You can modify by putting one leg down in between. Or you can float them throughout to make it much more difficult. Great, and now we're going to finish off using our chair to bring the floor up to us with our super swimmers. So you want the chair pad placed somewhere between your pubic bone and your ribs. Come down onto your belly in this prone position. Try to float your legs and your arms out. Keep your neck long. Maybe open and close your arms and legs. Thumbs up if you can. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Opening and closing. Surprisingly adds a lot of leg work. Keep the hands up in the same plane as your super flyer, super swimmer, super flyer, whatever you want to call it. It will work all the muscles on your posterior chain. And now, we're going to get ready to do all that in a row with weights if you like. 3 more rounds. So, let me get our timer set up. The good thing is if you add some resistance by putting a hand weight in one of your hands or a jug of laundry detergent, is that if you're starting to fatigue, you just put it down and carry on with as much of the exercise as you can. Remember, 45 seconds is a long work interval, and then we'll have 15 seconds of active rest. But you'll hear 35 seconds into that work interval, 10 seconds left. And that's a good time to just be aware and take stock in your energy and see if you can muster 1 or 2 more great reps in good form, or just take active rest. Sip water when you need to. This is Women's History Month, International Women's History Month, and so these are all like iconic female singers, their songs. So let me get our timer, and then we'll start with our step ups. You'll notice I almost hit the ceiling in here. Make sure your area is safe, and if anything hurts, sharp, sudden shooting, stop. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use this song in my line dance class today. 3, 2, 1. Right leg step ups. Make sure your area is safe. Put your right leg up and just step up. And go down with control. And again, hopefully we can get 10 to 12 of these in. If you're using the lower step, I'm confident with that shorter range of motion you'll get 10 to 12. Squeeze your glutes as you come up. Push the hips forward. Right leg on.
10 seconds.
Excellent. Coming down with control. One more for me. Now set up for your incline plank. And if you've got a weight to row with, place it right in front of the chair. Place your hands near the center, shoulders over wrists. Squeeze your glutes and row. Or just plank. Try to keep your neck neutral. Pull your belly button in and up. Point your elbow to the ceiling. Renegade rows. Bringing the chair up to us gives us a longer range of motion for our row. I like it.
10 seconds.
I'm going to finish strong and plank. Excellent. Then, left leg step ups. I don't have much room here, so I'll tell you what. I'll flip that around so I can look at you. Left leg up on the chair. Up, down. Try to keep your head tall. Come down with control. Don't just plop. The last couple of inches might be a little plop, but that's okay. Squeeze those glutes forward as you come up.
Ten seconds.
This is a good exercise. It's low impact, but it's very glute forward. And it's a great challenge. Okay. Moving forward after our renegade row sandwich, our chair RDL. I'm going to put my right leg up, left leg down, and hinging at the hips, keeping the spine long, racking, crested. So as you lower, keep the back long and strong. As you pull up, squeeze that rear hip. So send that left tailbone back, or left cheek. And actually squeezing with both hips to come forward. Oops, this is hard for me. Excellent. We'll do the other leg, but first let's get our chair bicycles. So sitting right at the edge of your chair, pulling your navel in, tucking your tailbone under. You could start by replacing each leg on the floor, rotating your ribs, or you could float your legs and really stretch them out. Breathe. Don't rush your bicycles. Control. 4, Sometimes less is more, less momentum, more sheer strength. We need to do this 2 more times. And this is not easy. If you're doing it in good form, good on you. Woo. All right. I was standing on my left leg for my RDLs. Now I'm going to stand on my right. I don't know if you could see. Well, we'll do it this way. You can see from behind. So this leg is relatively straight. And then I'm pressing overhead. You do not have to do the press, but keep your back long and braced strong when you hinge at the hip for this chair RDL.
Ten seconds.
One more. Huh. Whew. And I had my back turned. You couldn't see how I was making that face. All right. Super swimmers. Are we out of swimmers? Super swimmers? Yes, we are. Okay. And then we'll do the other side RDL. So stretch it out. Lengthen your elbows, lengthen your knees, squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button up. Lengthen the back of your neck. You can swim with a controlled opposite limb, 1 to 2 inch lift, or open and close. Breathe. Raise.
10 seconds.
Ooh, this is a hard one, y'all. Oh. Wait, that might have been the last exercise. Sometimes I get off my little cheat sheet, but I think it's time for our rest. Chair bikes. Yes. Yes. Let's drink. So, I somehow got off track here, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's to you. Thank you for working with me. Thank you for your patience. Sometimes I plan it all out and then something gets lost in the sauce. But good news, we get to do it all over again 2 more times. And this is our little 2-minute break. So have some water, keep your feet moving, get some active recovery stretches if you like. All right. I'm not sure how I missed one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll work. All right, come along with me. I'm going to take my water and my interval timer over here so I'm not screwed up. All right, now, reassure if you are using one of these foldable step benches, make sure it's locked out, yeah? They're pretty safe, or else they wouldn't be sold. But I'm not using mine, so I'll just put it away. We'll start with our right leg step ups. If you wanted to load it up, you can hold a weight in one arm, but don't do anything with it. Okay? Here we go. Get ready. Uh-oh. I somehow changed the interval. I better fix that. Here we go, folks. Right leg step ups.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's a lot harder with the weight in my hand. It's also a little more core forward because I'm trying to keep my spine vertical while I step up. And I'm trying not to come crashing to the ground. Squeezing the glutes forward mindfully to recruit more muscle bundles.
10 seconds.
Woo. Okay. We'll get the left side step up in between. We're going to put our renegade rows or our perfect incline plank. What's a perfect plank? One you can hold. Neutral spine. Lock it in. Brace. Brace. Adding a row with one arm at a time if you like. Keeping the abs tight and breathing throughout. Squeezing your glutes throughout.
Ten seconds.
All right. Left leg step ups. Oh. I'm going to turn my back to you just because it's easier for me to navigate. The weight in your arm is optional. Plant your left foot. Step up. Step down without flopping. Try to keep your body from racking to the side if you're holding a weight. I barely got enough headroom here.
Ten seconds.
Woo! All right. Now, we just stepped up with our left leg. So let's do our right leg RDLs. So my right leg will be down. And I'm going to do that clean and press. That's optional. Mandatory is back long as you hinge at the hips. Pushing your tailbone back as you hinge in a reverent bow. Squeezing it under as you stand tall. This is a hard exercise
10 seconds.
because I've negated some of the momentum I usually use with my clean and press. Woo. Okay, we'll come back to our left foot being down with the Romanian chair deadlifts, but in between, let's do our chair bicycles. Sit right to the front edge of the chair, hold the navel in, and here's a modification. If you need just legs, here's a modification. If you need just upper body, you can replace one heel, that's another modification, or you can float both heels. That's the top of the progression. But all along, you're pulling in on that low abdominal transverse belt of muscle. Suck it in, zip it up.
10 seconds.
Breathe. Awesome. Okay. Left leg's on the floor. Had to turn off my heater. And Romanian chair deadlift. Back is long and strong. Clean and press with the arm is optional. Hinge at the hip, push the tailbone back. Stand tall by driving the tailbone under. And throughout, your abdominals are bracing and you're breathing. Huh.
10 seconds.
One more if you can. I barely could. That's a sign that I'm working at a pretty challenging level. I'm having trouble finishing the set. Okay. IYTWs or super swimmers. I'll show you from the side this time. So get supported in a comfortable position. Stretch out. Squeeze those glutes. Lengthen your spine. Maybe you can lift opposite thumbs and heels. Maybe you could open and close. I'm running into a wall here. But stretch and breathe.
10 seconds.
Fly high. Take a break when you need it. Woo! Rest time. This is a good place to rest. Whew. How you doing? Make sure you sip some water. We got one more round. This is our rest. I set it up right this time, y'all. Okay. Sip your water. Howdy. All right. I was just trying to see things there, but if you've been doing this workout with me before, you know we have one more standing round, and then we're going to work with some core exercises. Also utilizing a chair. Some people think that, you know, if it's a chair workout, it's for old people in their rocking chair, but no. It's for us wise and experienced folks. We're off our rockers. Probably demographically, no portion of the population needs strength training more than postmenopausal women because our estrogen levels have waned. We need that estrogen to help us build bone. But with the stimulus of weight training, then we can add bone mass in the presence of a good diet, lots of rest. Talk to your doctor if you haven't got screened for osteopenia or osteoporosis. And there's lots of medications, but we know strength training will help. So call that medication number 1 and ask your doctor if you need others. Here we go. Last standing round. Set up for your step ups. I got to go back to the highest ceiling here. Right leg planted. Whoa. My head actually touches the ceiling here. If you're holding a weight, it's a bit of a farmer's carry. Keep that weight close to your body and try not to lean into the weight. So adding this kettlebell adds to the resistance or weight load on my right hip, hamstring, butt, and glutes. And it's working the spinal stabilizers
10 seconds.
to keep me from tilting. Ooh. So we'll get the left arm, left leg next. Well, actually, the opposite. But in between, set up for your renegade rows. And the prereq for the renegade rows is our plank, our incline plank. So lock it in. Breathe. Squeeze. Tight, tight. Add the rows if you please. is our last round of 7. And I'm going to do some more core.
10 seconds.
Ooh, that's hard. Okay. Left leg step ups. So left leg is on the chair. And we're holding the weight, if we choose to, in our right hand. So engage the core. Come down slow. Push your tailbone forward and under as you squeeze your hips forward on the step up. Ooh. These are challenging, but as you hear me say, if it doesn't challenge you a little, it will not change you. Okay. Coming to our right leg RDL. I guess I'll turn my back. Why did I turn that chair? Here we go, y'all. Right leg forward, left knee on the chair. Hinge at the hip. Rack press if you want. Otherwise, you can simply perform the Romanian deadlift by driving your hip forward, pushing through that whole right foot. The clean and press is optional, and it's a big shoulder tricep exercise.
10 seconds.
One more. Ha. That's hard for me. All right, we'll get the left leg. It's time for our chair bicycles. So sit near the edge of your chair, front edge. Get your feet out. Remember, progression could be hold the navel in, twist, you hang back, or anchor your shoulders and just do the legs, or arms and legs, replacing one heel, or floating both legs. Definitely the hardest progression, and pulling in across the transverse abdominis. You got this.
10 seconds.
Okay. All right, left leg. Chair RDL. Chair RDL. I'm going to use my weight again. You don't have to. Hinging forward. Back is long. Pushing the tailbone back. Squeezing it underneath you as you drive the hips forward to stand up tall. The overhead press is optional. And as you can tell, it's hard for me. I'm pushing my overhead press limit. But as I told you at the beginning, you can always modify.
10 seconds.
You can skip the overhead press part. And you can stop when you like. Okay, I think we just got our super swimmers left. That went super fast for me. Yeah, okay. Belly on the chair. Pull your navel up and in. Squeeze your glutes. You could modify by putting your arms down, but keep your back extensors firing. Don't sleep You can modify by putting your arms out and your legs down. I think that's even harder. Or go arms and legs out, together, open. Or little alternating opposite limb lifts.
10 seconds.
Stretch, breathe, soar, fly, swim. Oh, you did it. Yay. All right. We're going to slow down on purpose a little bit, but we're going to do a couple more core-centric exercises. Specifically one with rotation. So if you've got a weight, you might want to bring it over. We're going to do what I choose to call, for way too long now, Ukrainian peace twists. So we'll also be doing some incline planks, sort of like we set up with the Romanian deadlifts. I'm sorry, with the Renegade rows, but this time with the option to do a incline push-up. When we're doing push-ups, make sure that your elbows don't wing out too much. They should be more like a 45-degree angle with your spine. If your spine is there. They could be tucked in, that makes it a lot harder. Round about here and no hunching. And that goes for just your basic plank anyway. No hunching. Not a good look. Okay, sip your water, get set up. We got 30 seconds. We're gonna do 2 sets of each of those. We don't need a timer for it though. Let's just shoot for 10 each side.
Pause.
I'm gonna skip this timer. Your Ukrainian peace twists. You got, let's go like this. You want to be near the front edge of your chair, and just like our bicycles, pull in, posterior pelvic tilt. Rack your weight or bring your hands close to your heart. Tuck your tailbone under. Tilt back into your recumbent position. You can start with both heels lightly on the ground as you rotate. Try to follow the weight with your heart. Rotating your ribs as you exhale. You can float one leg or both. Floating both legs is the top of the progression. Don't rush this twist. One each way. We're going to finish with 2 more. I'm not a very good counter on mine. Don't worry. All right. Don't need to wait. Face your chair. Incline plank. Option to push up. So, lock in your plank. If you don't wish to push up, don't. If you do, hinge your elbows back. Straighten. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can rest in plank if you need, like me. Okay. And then 7, 8, breathe, 9, 10. Oh. So we might do 2 sets of each of those. Why not? Okay. Ukrainian peace twist. Start by waddling your hips to the front of your chair. Pull your belly button in. Tuck your tailbone under. Rack your weight. Float your heels or not. And then rotate once each way is 1. That's 2. Nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, pull that belly button in. Suck it in like you're zipping up your tightest jeans. We'll call this 8. Really? 9. 10. Awesome. Okay. Last set of push-ups or planks. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. We can do this. Breathe. Set up. Shoulders over wrists. Lock it in. Spine is long. Squeezing glutes and pulling the abs in. Push-ups optional. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can rest in plank. 6, 7, 8. Ooh, these are hard, no lie. 9, 10. Ooh. Use that chair for your modified downward dog. We're going to use our chair as we intentionally bring our heart rate and our breath rate down and lengthen out our muscles. Woo. All right. I've been watching a lot of sport because I'm cuckoo for sports. I've been watching a lot of the NCAA tournament. The women are just as exciting as the men. And then coming up this summer is going to be the World Cup for men. But I'm a much bigger fan of the women. The U.S. women have had the opportunity, because of things like Title IX, to get better. But the other nations are catching up. It just took them a little longer to be supportive of women in sport. Some believed it wasn't feminine. But you know what? Strength is grace. And the stronger you are and the more you take good care of your body, the more you are graceful. All right, let's get our chair stretch on. Got a couple more minutes. Let's see if we can slow this music down a little. Time. It is time. Okay, in our chair, seated near the front, we can stretch our hamstrings, supporting on that opposite lap. Sort of negotiate with your chair to find a comfy perch. Dorsiflex your toes up towards your nose, even if you can't reach them. And we're supporting our spine on this stable tap. And if you want, you can lower your head. Just let the weight of your head lengthen the back of your neck. Let's bring that knee up towards the chest. Maybe limber up the ankle a little, rotating one way and the other. And then if you like, see if you can sit up from this figure 4 and hinge forward for an outside of the hip stretch. So, using the arm opposite of the folded leg, reach through and add a little rotation. If it doesn't feel good to you, you can just reach through the hole in the middle of your lap and look up towards that outstretched arm. Good. We'll do those same exercises on the other leg. Extend. Find a comfy perch. Support on your stable lap table. Hinge forward. Toes and fingers up. Accentuates and develops that stretch. And if you can, hinging forward, grasping the toes. If not, just Anywhere along your leg is fine. Again, if you like, you can bow your head. When you're ready to sit up or your navel in, draw your knee towards your chest. And maybe draw little circles with your ankle. Other direction. See if you can cross. Ankle on the left. Sit up. Hinge forward gently, coaxing the outside of that up leg toward the floor. And rotation. Take the opposite arm of the up knee and look up. You can reach across and look up towards that outstretched arm. Deep breath. Oh, good. And if you like, let's finish off with a chest stretch. And we'll do a downward dog on our chair. I always get mixed up which way to lean when I'm looking into the camera because everything's upside down and backward. Good. So last stretch, walk your hips back. Lift your tailbone. Walk your hands forward and push your tailbone back. Feeling a stretch in the lats, shoulders, maybe pedaling in towards slowly pushing one knee back and then the other. Walking your hands forward if you want to stretch through the calves a little bit. And that concludes our power lunch chair today. Hopefully you got a great workout. You can access these anytime you want. And oof, the hair. Okay. Keep it safe and simple. Bye for now. How do I say goodbye? And goodbye.